it is showing day by day. So if you hover anything, you can see at any point.
Yes.
So you don't need to remove it. Okay, so keep it.
Okay.
And when the data set is too much, my suggestion would be that do not show these bullet points, these markers. So go there and switch off the markers, because then it looks cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay.
The question was this adjoining chart that is not moving. I had to move it with the cursor. Like if I'm clicking on say GMDC Limited, but then I had to then physically track the roller.
Which chart? This one?
Yeah, that's one. Price change by quarter, month, and day.
So why it is not moving?
I don't know. Like I selected a particular stock, and then it is like coming on quarter 2 or quarter 3. Then I had to track the.
Okay, so you mean to say you want to see more data?
Yeah, it is not going
Here
to the latest date, and
it's going. It's going.
Yeah,
from
you have
my
to
side.
pull it with you're pulling that ruler. You're moving.
Yes, this gray bar that I need to move.
Yeah.
Okay, then it will go.
And
there is one better way. There is one better way for this is rather than going for a hierarchy. Okay, you cancel this. Let's say I remove it. Which was that column? Date column. This column you used. This column. Date. Look at my mouse.
Yes. Date column.
So when I bring it here, you see it shows full. So don't use these arrows and expand them, because if you expand, then it becomes a discrete element. Okay. So you have to see each and everything. So now you can see it is continuous data. It is a line chart. And
how you did it? I did not touch this both the arrows, upper arrow and lower arrow.
Okay. So I did not do anything. I just removed whatever you are having, and I dragged this date once again.
Okay.
And then whatever was coming by default, it shows you continuous time frame.
Okay. I removed the year out of that. That's the reason.
Okay. So it is showing day by day. So if you hover anything, you can see at any point.
Yes.
So you don't need to remove it. Okay. So keep it. Okay. And when the data set is too much, my suggestion would be that do not show these bullet points, these markers. So go there and switch off the markers, because then it looks cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, by mistake, it got click, and then I was searching how to remove it.
Okay. So no problem. But the thing is, currently you are excited and you are trying so many things. That's fine. We need that excitement. But go through the course, because it is structured in such a way that you will get to all these things, where to find what.
Right. One more problem with this buy or sell signal has to change as per the day, because every day the signal is different. So it is static.
How buy and sell signal is coming here? This one? Yeah, that one. So if you select something and you select any particular day,
it has to change.
Then only it will change.
It is changing now.
Okay. So you have to select a stock, and then you need to select a day, and according to that day, it will change.
Yes. Earlier it was not changing. I don't know how.
Maybe you were not clicking on the time. So if you don't click on the time, what will happen? Here in this column, this is buy or sell.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will get the alphabetically first name. Which is B of course, most of the time, because between B and S, B comes first. Okay. So that was happening. So until you click a time period, like if I click on this, it may change to something else, or maybe it is same. Okay, now it has changed to B. Yeah. So you have to also click on the time, then only it makes sense.
Okay.